guys. So in this box are the mounts for the MR2, and real quick, I did take down that video we posted yesterday, I believe, of Wago when I put it on the dyno and we were racing some Mustangs and I got pulled over, got a ticket. I just took it down just for, in case anyone sees it, that I don't need seeing it before my court date. So I will probably post that later anyways, but just in case you guys are wondering, all is good here, we're all fine. And Wago did make 320 wheel horsepower on the dyno, for any of you that did not see the video. So, sorry about that, but it's whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna unbox these real quick. These are from Hux Racing. Eric sent them to me. He's the owner over there. So, seems like a really cool guy, and he's helping us out. And that is awesome. Let's see here.
How many mounts are there? 4?
Yeah, there's 4 mounts. Got some shirts.
Oh, those are dope.
Thank you, Eric. Put those over here. All right, let's open these guys up.
What's this first? This looks... This feels
yeah, see right here. Eric Hux, owner of Hux Racing. So, I guess they do a lot of stuff. They do tuning and lots of custom fab. There we go. Got one of the mounts. So yeah, those guys are very solid, nice and beefy. So that thing shouldn't go anywhere when it's done. There's gonna be 4 of them. So I'll get the rest of these unwrapped real quick and go from there. All right, so we got the mounts unwrapped. So we just got these 4. They are all solid. These are some spacers, I guess. Have them labeled to where they go. Just gotta, I guess we'll figure that part out when we get there. Hux Racing is the only company, I believe, that makes the K20 mounts for an SW20 chassis for the 2nd gen MR2. I know Innovative makes some for the MK3 MR2s, and I have no idea about the 1st generation, but I know Hux Racing, as far as I know, is the only one that makes these. So if you guys are interested and checking their stuff out, I will put their website in the description. So huge thanks to them, because they're really helping me out right now. And we're gonna try to get these mounts in today, get the motor situated, and also I did pick this up today as well. This is a K Pro. This isn't the one I'm gonna be using like in the end. This is just for now to see if I can get it running. But Brent is letting me borrow this one right now. And yeah, I still need a harness, and then we'll need some wiring and axles, and I'm sure a whole bunch of other shit. But at least for now we got the mounts and the ECU taken care of. So we're gonna go ahead and get these mounts in, and hopefully everything lines up how it should. All right guys, so I started by putting this first mount on, the tranny right here, and we are gonna need to get a couple more bolts to finish this up. So we're gonna run to Ace Hardware real quick and get some bolts. We just got back from Ace not too long ago, so I got the bolts I need for this side over here, and that mount is on there. I just need to line everything up. I'm working on this side right now. It's pretty tight in there, but I did get all the bolts in there. I just got to tighten them down and then just kind of move it around with the cherry picker and get it into place. And then once I get those 2 side mounts in there, I'm actually just gonna let the cherry picker all the way down, and the motor will be holding itself up all on its own. And Charlie's over here putting in a hood pin that snapped a long time ago. That's actually an old one out of my hatch right there. So he's just putting that guy in there because he doesn't have any kind of hood latch on his. Don't need that flying up. The motor is officially holding itself up in there. No more cherry picker hooked up to it at all. So like I said, I just have those 2 side mounts bolted up right now. Just these 2 on the side. There are still 2 more, one in the front and one in the back. The back mount bolts to the K member, which is currently right there. It's not even on the car. So what I'm gonna do right now is kind of clean up all this shit out of the way and get the back end of this thing jacked up and start putting the rear end back together, and then I'll actually be able to put the tires back on it, and then I can actually roll the car around if I need to, and then I'll just keep going from there. Alright, so I just got the rear K member bolted up, and I was in the process of hooking up the lower control arm, but I realized I still need to take these bolts off right here and possibly this one as well, just so I can get this angle out of the control arm. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it has like this really steep angle to it, and it doesn't budge at all. It only just goes up and down, but it doesn't lose that angle at all, and there's no way the bolt's gonna go through and thread. So definitely probably at least need to take this shock off to get that lined up. And I don't know, it's just kind of a bitch to get that lined up, and I did this with Hayden, and it took me a while, and it's already getting pretty late, and I'm in no rush to finish this car anyway. So it was kind of my goal for tonight, just to get the wheels bolted on, but it's whatever, I'm not too worried about it. With that being said, I'm just gonna probably call it for tonight. It's already getting kind of late. Just gonna try to upload a quick video for tonight. I'm gonna try to wake up early tomorrow, get the wheels on this thing, set it down, get it to where I can roll it around if I need to. And I'm also gonna try to get the harness as soon as I can, so I can get started on that, try to get this thing running. I will still need axles, and I'm sure there's a lot of other things I'll need, but it'd be nice to get the K-Pro hooked up in there and get the harness all wired in. But it's still a learning process for me. I'm sure there's a lot of things I still need to do, but it'll get there. And I just want to give a huge thank you to Eric at Hux Racing for helping me out with these mounts. I currently still just have the 2 side ones in, and I actually do have the 3rd one just kind of resting on the back there. And from what I can tell, they line up perfect, no problems whatsoever. The bolt holes line right up with everything, just like how they should. So definitely a quality product, and those things are pretty beefy. That motor is definitely not going to be going anywhere once everything's all tightened down. And yeah, I'm just really grateful that they helped me out. And I will be putting a link in the description. Definitely go check out huxracing.com. If any of you guys are interested or have questions about the K20 swap into an MR2, they have a full page of information that pretty much covers everything you would want to know. And if any of you guys plan on doing this yourself, like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure they're the only company to make mounts for the K20 into a SW20. That's the 2nd generation MR2 chassis, which in my opinion looks the nicest. So if any of you guys plan on doing this in the future or just want to know more about it, definitely go check them out. They'll have everything you need, and if you guys have any further questions about it, Eric will definitely answer any questions you guys have. So huge thank you to those guys. I will be proud to put their name on the side of my car. I have big plans for this car. Definitely going to be the fastest car I've ever owned, and it's going to make a lot of power, or else I'm going to blow it up trying. So definitely stay tuned for this thing. When I get it going, it's going to be a beast. And once again, huge thanks to Hux Racing for helping me out with those mounts.